And welcome back. We're picking up where we left off last time in Terra Invicta. This is the 5th part of the second stream on release 19. And we're going to continue letting some time pass to get some techs online, get the mines upgraded.
Lending my expertise.
Solar panels on the shipyard. Okay. Yeah, we'll have enough power here to power everything, shipyard-wise, but we want to work up the ship works, which will require more power, which will need more solar panels and stuff. Beginning repairs. Okay. That's when coming back from setting up a mine.
Person of interest surveilled.
That's a member of the Protectorate. Okay. Stops responding. So someone has taken it from me. We don't know who. Well, we know who it isn't. We know it isn't any of the factions we have an non-aggression pact with. Completed and ready to go somewhere. Well, I think prospecting-wise, we haven't found any new, better sources of... Oh, yeah, no, it was always swimming. No new sources of radioactives except for the moon site, or the metal site, or these asteroids, which are below 10. Same thing with the metal here. That wouldn't actually be too bad if we were really looking for metal. We're not that desperate. And in fact, there's better sites that I can trade for, which I would probably trade for. Do I have people going to... I just realized... Well, no, one of them's going to... You're going to Aurora, you're going to Cleopatra, let's say. Aurora, Cleopatra, okay. So, prospecting-wise... Okay, so we skipped the first one because the first one actually has someone going to it. And... I think I would like the... it's only 0.3. I'd rather take the 12 more water for the 0.3 cost. So that's the one we're going to do. I want you to come here. And this is actually a pretty quick transit. It must be fairly close to Mars at the moment. And we'll burn, like, that much fuel. 20 weeks out. Pretty quick.
We've got some intel on our target.
And that is the circuits. Okay, so we've got 2 potential turn targets.
Public sentiment is increasingly with us.
We're winning their hearts and minds.
Typhoon, let's save who we can. Infiltrated. We have been infiltrated. Someone is leaking our secrets. More important things to deal. Infiltration ends. Triggers the following event. Infiltrated event chain commences. Okay. Words for information. Anyone can be traitor. Or our security forces should take the lead. Conduct an internal review. We got the ops. We're going to go with this last one. Fleet launches low Earth orbit, which happens every once in a while. In fact, that's probably the one coming back from when we shot up the plasma cannons. Okay, so you want to turn... let's assign you to the one that's actually harder to turn. I get you up to 94%.
Reeling them in.
And then you can
Ready.
turn people, so let's assign you to the other one. And we'll take you up to 94% as well.
I'll make an offer they can't refuse.
Got the Aussie making an offer they can't refuse.
At your service. Reporting in.
Refusal is not an option. You're off
Headed
to
there
Bulgaria.
At your
You
service.
can go off to the other one. Jerry. And you're saving up for 80. Okay. Yeah, I think we're not going to take control of Mission to Mercury. So we'll back off on that. Well, they're going to basically pick it. Now let's prioritize and try to keep control of the other ones.
Offering support.
They are on too tight a leash.
Ooh, they rolled a 99. Try again.
We've gained an agent.
Now the servant's turn. And the servants happen to know where all the bases are, so that gave us the
Ready
info
to
on the bases.
sabotage.
Okay, so I could now start building ships again faster if I wanted to. I could go for, say, another triplet of these guys. I think I might go for another 10 of these guys. Although I will do one change before we do that. And that is, we're going to give them the cyclotron. Might as well make them better after all. This is basically a 33% firepower upgrade. There we go. And we'll save that. And then ship classes, we're gonna hide Yoshi 2 and 3, and we'll build one batch of 4s. 103 days to build. And hopefully by the end of 103 days we'll have the shipyard upgrade, so we'll start upgrading the shipyard. I don't have enough power and it's not even being built. What's the holdup, guys? Well, I know what the holdup is. It's one of the solar panels isn't done. Well, the solar panels and the new ones aren't done. So the brand new modules aren't done. So those need to finish. You need to finish to power it all. Okay.
Let me know when you got the dump beat down. Well, you know, like that. Okay. Skipping dump.
Okay, so when those done, I'll have to queue up the last
People
3.
will come to our side.
It'll be quicker to wait for them to finish than to queue them up on top of existing ones.
Recon complete.
We found something.
There we go. Now it's fully operational. Ship construction. Kiyoshi in the remaining... Wait.
Okay, all flight controllers gonna go for...
Oh, the shipyard takes longer to build.
Retro, no. Fido, go. Guys, go. Control, go. Calcom, go.
So the solar panel's done, but the shipyard isn't done.
Go.
That's
Capcom,
what's
go for power.
hold up. Still. Yep. Another month. 30 days. Still faster to build with the
Dan, you wanna try the
missing
offer?
ones than to tag them over the top. Although 8 might be enough for one more sally to see if the extra penetration from improving the gun makes a difference. No, I probably let one of them complete the cycle. I did technically have ships I could have sallied to deal with them. I had thought about it, but I wasn't paying enough attention. Okay, so it looks like we've lost... Or no, we're slated to lose control of ultracapacitors, but we haven't yet. We'll see if that actually comes to be. Oh, and I've got people who need tasks. You've only been enough to build a campaign in China, right? Yeah.
We must persuade the people.
Let's send you to
Standing by for
investigate
orders.
the person we're trying to turn from the protectorate. So they don't go to ground.
Surveilling
Or if they
target.
go to ground, hopefully we can find them.
I'm here. Going in hot.
Okay. Remember silence, let's time pass. Tanzania actually expands because the economy is improving.
Offering counsel.
So we're in space battle. If you pause the video there, you probably could have seen
I
who
have
was fighting
new
who.
information.
Investigate counselor mission success. Okay, so we still have an idea of where the protectorate guy is. Local economic boom. Get economy and we get, or more economy what we pay, or because we're the, well, I'm not sure if this one's limited initiative, it's just a third option. We pay a little bit of influence, we get money, they get economic investment, our monthly money goes up, they get more funding, although it's only one investment funding, and does turn some public opinion away from us. We will push to enact some taxes that capture some of the new wealth for our own coffers.
Mission abort.
Oh, so I guess it did go to ground, but we knew where it was. Okay. Infiltrated. The hunt begins. Security forces have begun hunting our leak. The initial security audit is taking place. Everyone who has access to leak information will have their history, their finances, and their movements examined with a fine-tooth comb. Well, past the initial security clearance inspection, something must have been missed or changed since then, and it will be found. Take your time and call for extra resources you need. So, yeah, we'll pay the extra ops, which will increase the likelihood we get caught. 40% chance they get captured, which is 10% better than the other choice. Nope. So we got the bad result.
Public opinion is moving in our direction. Public sentiment is increasingly with us.
Let's go on for the good guys.
Okay. So we need to be going and
Acknowledged.
finding new people. Okay, so you're gonna try to turn that one.
They'll be working for us soon.
Acknowledged.
Need to get more information on them. So apparently we
Where do you
didn't
need me?
lose them. We're gonna have you try. Oh, actually, you're turning a predictor guy, servant guy. Okay, so we can just send you on hunting aliens for the moment. That'll be
Heading
fine.
to the LZ.
And then you're saving it for product in a minute. Okay.
I will help them.
Surveillance complete.
Surveillance complete. Repeat, continue.
We now have a spy in their ranks.
We'll see how long the servant
Let
stays
me know
around.
what to do.
There is the chance, because we lost contact with the spy,
The people will
that
come to
the
our
spy
side.
just got inspired out of it, and not killed, because this looks
Tell me your orders.
incredibly similar to the one we just turned.
We're winning their hearts and minds.
By the numbers.
Launching for low Martha orbit. Although we haven't necessarily done anything to piss the aliens off recently, so they may not be coming for us. Okay, a bunch of solar panels finishing. It's most of the Mars stuff, I think, improving. Okay, so that's the last of those shipyards. So we can get the last 2 ships of the 10 going. So in 103 days, we'll have 10 of the Block 4 class destroyers. And hopefully by the time we've tested those guys out, we'll have them obsolete because we'll be working on next generation ships. They'll be bigger. Hopefully. Could go after alien structures, but we're mostly going to ignore alien structures. Unless they're like in Pakistan or something.
Gear up.
I'm here. Reeling them in.
If you wish to spend your days squabbling over resources, so
He
be
wants to
it.
buy stuff off us. Mainly something I don't want to be selling. I don't want your org. I'll give you water. 1,000 water. Can I get way less than that? Yeah.
Offering assistance.
Person of interest surveilled.
We've turned them to our cause.
Ready for your orders.
Oh, they've gone silent again, have they? We'll just have to give them the offer they cannot refuse again. Intelligence sharing pact ends. Okay. So they've decided to end that, presumably because I'm getting too powerful
Public
again.
opinion is moving in our direction. We've moved the needle.
They're here to surveil. They'll be done in January. Yeah, January. Intel-wise, they broke the sharing, but they did not break the non-negotiable pact. Okay. Oh, it looks like they may have moved from us over to the Resistance, which that works for me. It might actually be worth reaching out to Humanity first and even get non-aggression back to them again. Although, of course, we require finding them.
Target destroyed.
Reporting in.
I think this is the same person we've turned before, and we're just turning them again. But we're gonna try it.
Bring them to our side.
We'll see how long they stay.
Ready to go. I will tell our story.
Grab a little more persuasion on you. And then you're saving for the 80. So I'm gonna confirm assignment and let time pass.
Offering counsel.
Infiltrated more suspects. Results fast, or we can pay to get it down to the final suspects. And down to the final suspects, of course. Leak compromises operation once again. As she explained, and we were able to verify she had only been searching for escaped pet rat Mr. Squeaks. And checking for nod cables in an attempt to trace his movements.
We've turned them to our cause.
I'm ready to sabotage the mission.
Yeah, I think it's the same person. They probably just keep getting inspired and they flip back.
Public opinion is moving in our direction.
We hold no sway in their minds.
Oof, critical failure.
We're winning their hearts and minds.
Velze is secure.
Okay, so I think most of our solar panels must be online. And we're just waiting on the mines themselves to upgrade at these locations. Start up the next batch of mine upgrades. And that's in October, so August, September, October. So 2 or so months out.
Ready for my mission.
I'm on your side.
Tracking target.
Just in case she goes dark again,
Your orders?
we'll just target someone else this time. Well, I may be at the point where we can do Oh, it's been long enough. I should do relation improvement here. And then here we can do the unification. Oh no, that's October, so that's actually 3 cycles out. So need to remember we can merge these two in soon. Oh, we've got the mission controls in, so we can go back to making the country better. So it's stable enough, given us GDP. Invest in the environment. Start trying to deal with the pollution the region makes.
Offering support.
We've got some intel on our target.
Public sentiment is increasingly with us.
Spaceworks. Done. Okay, what is the next one I want to do? Possibly Materials Institute. Start working through all the labs. Because the farm hasn't popped. That's actually a notable thing, is I maybe need to go looking for the farm. The tier 3 farm might be hidden behind a different global. Or actually, battle stations. We'll go for the extra defensive stuff. Okay, at this point we're not catching up. I'll leave the one. Yeah, we'll leave the one ticked in here. Here we might catch up. Here. No, I can't. Yeah, it doesn't look like we're going to catch up there. So we're just going to keep investing like this. Bit of a shame that we're not going to have 2 of the choices, but is what it is. And then tech tree wise, the full tech tree farm. Looking for the farm upgrade. Agriculture complex. Requires designer life form. Whoops, not that one. It's bigger. Designer life forms. Designer life forms requires transform pages. Okay. So I should start working on that line when we get the opportunity. Because keeping the volatile costs low from crew usage is important.
Public opinion is moving in our direction.
The people will come to our side.
Let's go on for the good guys.
Okay, so we're being attacked by the servants, by exofighters. So, I'm gonna have to put a new ring up in space, in low Earth orbit. And the very first thing we're going to do is we're going to set up solar panels. Try to get the basic defenses up. So, solar farm. Build off. Solar farm, and it's going to need a LDA. That's probably all it needs right away. I'm not going to figure out what got destroyed until we don't know it's not going to get blown up right away again. So we've still got the space, casino, energy, materials, military, social, climate, info. Might have been the climate one that got destroyed. Yeah, I think it's the climate one that got destroyed. We'll go through the list and figure out what's missing. Once we know it's actually going to survive getting the point defense up.
What's the op? On the way to the target site.
Where to? Headed there now.
Investigate those aliens. And then confirm assignments, let some time pass. Oh, I forgot that we could do the unifications. Gotta do those unifications. Well, I don't. It might be obvious at this
I
point.
will help
I don't have to do those unifications. I should do those unifications.
We're winning their hearts and minds.
The people will come to our side.
Public sentiment is increasingly with us.
The human brain can store the equivalent of 2.5 petabytes of information, or enough to record 3 million hours of TV. But what if we became able to watch those shows at 1,000 times the speed? Then our brains would seem like a mere floppy disk. Chancellor Li Qingjiang, Engineering Humanity.
Okay. So they replaced that with Fall of Empires. I guess it was inevitable that this was going to get researched, but I'm really not interested in helping with that. Are we changing too much? Okay, so we can buff Narod's happiness. In exchange, we can get a bunch of science.
Never be afraid to burn, for it is only within that fiery crucible that our true selves are forged. Superior Judith Howell, Burn Brighter Self-Improvement Course.
Okay, they put in phased array lasers, which we're gonna want. I probably would have preferred UV ray lasers over phased, but this is because all the phased ones that we probably would build are costing exotics. We're not ready to be spending exotics yet. We'll see if we can try to get the control back. If we get the control back, then we can probably put on like UV or something else that'd be more useful. Work towards farms. Probably work towards farms.
We found something.
Yes, what we found. On my way to the capital.
Standing by. Time to make our move.
Gulf Union, 17th of September. It's not the cycle. Probably could do it next cycle. Get it federated with the Gulf Union. Oh, it's October, not September. It's still too early. It's still too early.
I will tell our story.
Yoders?
Next month.
We're going in.
Pick up more espionage, get you more hidden. Pick up more espionage to get you more hidden. And you're saving up to 80. Okay. Cyborging comes in January. Remember, that's time pass. First of our ships are deploying. India 129. Reminds me, when is the surveillance mission? January. Okay. So December, I should send someone to go die valiantly for the cause. It's probably a crude way of saying that.
Lending my
Unless the fleet's
expertise.
done by then. I don't think the fleet's going to be done by then. Although... Go on, 37. The fleet actually might be done by then. We might be able to send out those guys to fight the surveillance fleet. We probably won't win, but we can go fight it with them. Are you here to surveil as well? Yes. Okay, so one of these fleets we're going to have to go send someone to do a valiant defeat.
We've moved the needle.
We've moved the needle.
We've moved the needle.
Our case remains unheard.
Target secured.
First of the mines comes online. Dante Base. Ooh, big fight between the aliens and the Exodus. I think the aliens are winning, but... Sure. No rivalry in America. Between America and China.
We'll make things safe.
I lowered the cohesion, so we do need to get the cohesion improved. China at some point. Here we go. Oh, you've got 20. What could I pick up with you? Save up for 30 and pick up National Hero. Although you already have Inspire, so that doesn't help you much. I think you have Inspire. Yeah. And then otherwise that's just Persuasion in the home region, which doesn't help you because you're at 25 Persuasion. Or we can get you Investigate or Espionage. We'll grab you some Espionage. And you're saving for the 80? Okay. When did the rest of these mines finish? October 7th. It's almost now. Oh, it's probably been long enough that our Earth base that we're rebuilding is probably safe. Otherwise, I probably would have attacked already. So we got power, military, info, materials, xeno, space, life, and Do I have 2 space? Oh no, that's social. So yeah, I should be missing, I think, climate. We're missing the climate one. So for the climate one, if we want to get the full bonus on climate one, we need 5 of them? 5 of them. And then obviously we're going to need enough solar farms to power them, which is easy enough to do. We got a layered defensive array in already. We're going to want to farm. Presumably we're going to upgrade at some point. And we probably want an admin tower. I think we got the boost for that. Yeah, we got the boost for that for the moment. So let's grab an admin tower. And a operations center. And at the moment, we're power positive with that. Right, we got 9 open slots, which kind of makes sense because in theory we could have powered most of that on the base for the previous tier, because most of it's tier 2, except for the LBA and the new solar panels, right? And I think the previous version didn't have an LDA. Oh, we want a Skunk Works. There we go. So we got 8 new slots. And of course, most of this probably wants to get upgraded to the tier 3 version, which means we're going to need more solar panels, which is probably what the leftover spots are going to be for, is the solar. This also means that probably getting the upgrades to the climate lab should probably be prioritized over some of the other tier 3 research, because we've already got the station for it.
Offering assistance.
Things are cooling off.
We're winning their hearts and minds.
Public opinion is moving in our direction.
Public opinion is moving in our direction.
We've moved the needle.
They have arrived. Give us a automated mining location. Of course, if it's like any of the other ones, only needs one of the 2 vision piles that it's trying to build. And then you fly back to Mars. Oh, and you're sitting there waiting. Okay. Manage again. Doesn't need that. Verb. And back to Mars with you. Okay, so we still got 1 trending, arriving in 104 days. Yeah, that'll probably take me over the mine limit, but that's probably fine. We got the mission control for it. New probe arriving. Probe initiative has arrived at Haley's Comet. Has completed its scans. A lot of water, not enough volatiles, not super interesting. October, and you're ready for Federation. Okay, so I should free one of my guys to go off and do that Federation attempt.
Standing by for orders. Heading to the capital.
Offering counsel.
Infiltration agent marked. Okay, it's marked after the details were leaked. That's not great.
Mission in progress.
Minus 4 espionage when detected, minus 10 security, and you've knocked one of my better public campaigners off for public campaigning while marked. Okay, that's annoying. Okay, it's not impossible to remove, so we'll have to save up to remove it. But that is annoying. It is very annoying. Although this guy is a criminal, so the fact that the criminal can't show his face in public anymore is probably realistic.
Violence is abating.
There we go. So we're positive again on the mines, specifically on the noble metals. So we can move back to developing our mines. So you're upgraded, you're upgraded, you're upgraded. You're not. So you're the next one. You're the next target. Let's see. Okay. Turn the list. Next. Oh, no, that one's upgraded. Okay, turn the off center off, that's fine. You've already turned, that's already turned the off center off. That's probably fine. Might want actually another power plant here at some point, but we'll try to do. No, I'm gonna still upgrade to the power plants at once. We can turn more stuff off, but that's just gonna have to be how it rolls. Okay. Looking at the resources. I'm willing to get pretty low on them at the moment, but I don't necessarily want to go negative on anything super big and important. Wait, why can't you be upgraded? Because we don't have the metal in the stockpile. And the auto build, well, I could upgrade. I'd have to tell the auto build off and then, oh no, I can't because I don't got the boost. So I literally can't build that one until the metal piles up. Okay. I have to be patient. Or trade for more metal. Which, I suppose to some degree requires some degree of patience.
Public sentiment is increasingly with us.
Xeno Science Institute, yeah, we'll want
The
that at some
people
point.
will come to our side. We hold no sway in their minds.
Mission complete.
Federate with Yemen. Ship launched. Join with the existing 8 ships. So that's the full 10. Do you want to jump them now? So we got the 4, which comes up in March. We got the 5, which is January. I should really attack the 5. One big ship in there, one Lancer in there. Okay, they both got one big ship. It's just the one that we need to attack first has one small ship. Otherwise, they're mostly mid-sized.
Cleaning things up.
Cyborging coming up, although that'll probably be in the next stream. Parasite resistance is quite a way out, and battle stations. Okay, are we locked in? Yeah, we're locked in an admin algorithm, so we can turning that down to accelerate everything else here a little bit.
Standing by. We'll recon the site.
Ready to go. Investigating alien site.
Where to? Headed there now.
I will help them.
Okay, so Kuwait here is not going to be able to diplomatically integrate, so we'll probably just leave it independent like this. Precisely because it has too much democracy. We could slowly fix that, I suppose, either by improving the democracy of the Gulf Union or improving or decreasing the democracy of Kuwait, which we are technically doing slowly, but because we've got Unity campaign running there. Yeah, we can merge Oman
Order is
in,
returning.
at least in the meantime.
We're winning their hearts and minds.
Automated Outpost Core at St. Brendan is complete, okay? And to that location, okay? It's going to help us get more metal so we can do more mine upgrades so that we can benefit from more mine upgrades and more metal and such like that. Okay. Battle stations are completely researched. Which does remind me that a lot of the things I was thinking about building with the battle stations are actually the tier 2 ones. Fair enough. Don't have the life science one. I guess that's probably gated behind the tech, isn't it? Climate. Climate Research Center goes to Climate Institute, which requires integrated Earth space economy. Okay, that's a little while away. So as much as I probably should prioritize that, it's not going to get prioritized. Let's close this, open this. I got cyborging and that. This is... I should probably do military development here. Do I have adamantine armor discovered? Yes. Although I think I want to go get fleet combatants developed. Yeah, because we're going to want probably do battle cruisers for the next generation ships. And all the ships are built, yes. Although, now that I'm thinking about it, trying to upgrade the shipyards when we got no metal is maybe not the best of timing. Should probably solve my metal mining issues first.
Here's what we found.
Recon complete.
We found something.
We can make do with the slower production of ships if we don't have the resources to make the ships, you see. Erratic leader behavior, okay. Right, because I could pop in or up to this location and say, hey, it's time to upgrade the shipyards, but it's 150 metal per upgrade, and so we could upgrade one. Or a lot of boost that we don't want to spend. Just to get it to build faster, which, if we don't have the metal to build it, is fine.
Can I have your digitals, please?
Ready for my mission. We'll see what we can find.
Reporting in.
Standing by. Time to make our move.
Acknowledged. Making our case.
Confirm assignments and let some time pass.
Offering support.
Violence is abating.
Every conflict throughout history stemmed from man's anger, fear, greed, or jealousy. Yes, it is the fount of love and faith and art, but perhaps, just perhaps, we are wrong to place the human heart upon such a pedestal. Director Khalid al-Ashqar.
Anger, fear, greed, or jealousy. So that's administrative algorithms dealt with. We've just worked out that I need to work predictive to transform to something else for farms, which we need. And then it's integrated space economy after that. Presumably, is the other line I want to pursue for Climate Institute and stuff. So yeah, let's get this one going. So we'll turn the speed up on that because it's important to get it done. Important we keep control of it.
We're winning their hearts and minds.
Public sentiment is increasingly with us.
Media spotlight. And ignore it. Fund a publicity campaign. Just pay money, gets bonus. Leverage it for influence. Lie and deflect. We're gonna pay to get public opinion boost. Devolve Space Command. Have revolt less likely to occur. Better able to resist disruptions to our mission control. Spins off a new org. Okay.
Policy direction complete.
Unification with Amman complete. Okay, so lowered the GDPC, but it's still over 50,000. Probably lowered the rest of cohesion, but that's fine. Lowered the education a little bit. Lowered the inequality a little bit. Raised, did it actually raise the stability, or did it just not update on the day tech there? Okay, so the defenses to that hab are done. The climate bits are going to take a little bit to come along.
We found something. Where do you need me?
Oh, and you can't public campaign for the moment. We do probably want you doing jobs that you can fail at, because you get more XP if you succeed at a job you could have failed.
Eyes on target.
Ready. I will try to sway the public.
I suppose in the case of Nepal, we're ready
Let's go.
to do the crackdown purge cycle there. Let's start
Going
doing
after
that.
their people.
Acknowledged.
We'll have to sort of defend it while we're
Removing
trying to
our
get
enemies.
the Great India tech going. Which I suppose I could put after cyborging. That wouldn't be too bad of a delay there.
Lending my expertise.
12th of April. Okay. So let him. Yeah, we're going to want that.
Things are cooling off.
Their control is vulnerable.
The people will come to our side.
We're winning their hearts and minds.
Rise at Mercury. So we can see that Mercury has more metal, more nobles, and has a little bit of radioactives, but mostly noble and metals. So if we're looking for metal sites, we can go to Mercury for metal. Mercury is also really good for the sun.
We're in control here.
Okay, definitely don't want to found space program as Nepal. Again, if we put it in the Federation with India, we should technically be able to just build its one mission control if we want to try to be efficient there. I don't think it's probably worth spoiling it here either. Its GDP is not the greatest. Instead, I think we'll focus on trying to quote-unquote fix the place. Yeah. Welfare and unity. Marked. Killed someone he shouldn't have, someone with powerful friends, and worse still, he didn't get away clean. Because normally you get marked not through an event chain, but through killing someone who gets you marked. It's now marked for vengeance, hunted by every level from government agencies. It's only tasked with revised priorities to petty criminals hoping for a payout. Sentences work initiatives, so something must be done about it. Ask for forgiveness. 10% he gets better. Offer to pay blood money. 40% chance he gets better. Must fake their death. 42% chance. Some things cannot be forgiven. Just gotta pretend like you're dead. They want war, they shall have it. Marked combat event chain begins. We'll offer to pay blood money. Didn't work. And we still have a way out, which is the remove the mark trait here, which isn't, well, in a way it's more expensive than had we succeeded in that event. But in a way, well, in money it's a little bit cheaper. There's other things costing it. It's XP and influence and stuff. The XP is really what's stopping us from doing that. So I'm going to save you up to 50.
We're taking power.
What's the op?
Okay. Technically this would be a good place to end the stream, but I'm going to go for a little bit longer because I think we're going to take the swing Like the one last run with the cyclotrons. In this case, at you guys. 6 ships there. One Lancer. Did they pick up another ship while I've been? Yeah, I think they picked up another ship. Do we hit the other one? I think I might hit the other one. We're gonna see if we can do 10v4 with the cyclotrons.
Offering assistance.
The answer is probably no. But let's test this before we end the stream. So we're engaging 10v1. They're willing to fight. Start the battle. Gonna come in on high wall, max speed. And that one in the back is in theory the one we gotta destroy if we don't want them to attempt it in the mission. If we damage it enough, they'll probably just back off. So you got a plasma battery and torpedoes. You've got lasers. So other than the lasers as being potentially notable, it's just lasers. Okay. Oh, and you have particle beam. You have, although it's a point defense particle beam. So yeah, we are probably, out of the 3 that we're going to be target first, we're targeting the right one, which is the cruiser. That's the one we want to bring the weapons offline on first. And then there's the one in the back, which is the one we want to, when the opportunity comes up, get rid of. Or, well, actually, there's an argument we want to render it a mission kill. We want to render it unable to return back to base. The other ones we want to just destroy. Good. Will 15 frontal armor hold? I suspect the answer is no. But the next generation will have more armor. Kinects come inbound, and the 40mm open fire. Okay, mitigating most of the kinetics. Particle lances opening fire, although on the wrong target, because the wrong target is the right target's too far away. It did a Yui and turned around and went back. Damage has been inflicted. I'm not going to adjust the facing here. I'm going to leave them facing straight forward. This is why they swap back to the main line ships. That's fair. Oh, it looks like it's got one of its weapons repaired. Another one in the rear. Okay, I think we're at optimal range, that if we're going to dump the torpedoes on them, it's time to dump the torpedoes. Torpedoes away. Now, the torpedoes can reacquire, and I think they have reacquired. So, the poor surveillance ship's about to have some, contacts. There we go. Okay, so one enemy ship is around. All the torpedoes are away that were able to get away, by the looks of it. Weapons damage cannot fire until it is repaired. So post-battle, we'll probably get that one repaired and actually have 9 missiles left, or the 9 torpedoes left. But oh, and that's plasma. That's okay. Like, why is the 40mm not opening fire? Because the 40mm can't shoot that. Okay, if it gets close enough for the 40mm to open fire, we'll let the 40mm open fire. Because at this point, I don't think it's got any kinetics left. I think we're down to the plasma battery and the lasers. Oh, they got the torpedo base rearmed. That guy's about to have a bad day. And we had successfully destroyed 4 ships with particle lances and Artemis torpedoes. Yes, there is a slow repair rate mid-battle, and apparently that came in clutch for getting the last 9 torpedoes away. With you, back to base, get repaired. It's gonna take them 5 weeks to get up there, but still marked. Let's go to ground. Okay, we're just gonna say just die down and just go to ground until it dies down.
Things are stabilizing.
Crackdown complete.
In the hull, okay. Okay, these ships are going to be responsible for dealing with Victor 6, which you need to deal with this month. So, India 39. Go engage Victor 6. Twitch chat saying, my understanding is a module can be repaired mid-battle as long as it isn't completely destroyed. Yeah, it also depends upon the module. Most of the modules, I think even if completely destroyed, can be repaired per se. The amount to which they can be repaired, they got like a maximum amount of recovery that can be repaired, and the repair bay increases the maximum amount that can be repaired. So there's the standpoint of if it gets destroyed, if it gets damaged mid-combat to the point where it doesn't work, it may be repairable, but if it gets continually damaged, eventually it will be rendered unable to be repaired mid-combat. And that's what the repair
Public
bay is there
sentiment
for,
is
is increase the
increasingly
amount
with
to
us.
which it can be repaired. Okay, so here we just want to delay this fight. We don't think these guys are going to win. We're going to engage. If I command it, I'm pretty sure they're not going to win. I'm going to hit the auto-resolve, and we're going to see if the torpedoes here, the old torpedoes, are effective enough. And the answer is no.
Public
It did
opinion
delay the
is
match
moving
here.
in our direction.
And it looks like some of them detached and went off. So there's only 4 here. If the fleet that we just used is repaired, we can maybe send them down to deal with them. Because 9 of 10 ships should probably do as well as 10 of 10 does against 4. Alien megafauna has entered into India. Infiltrated the final suspects. With only a few suspects remaining, the end of our search draws near. Make certain of everything. This is our last chance. Do we end up paying ops or not to find him? Okay, we paid the ops. Okay, so we had the worst result, but that's fine. The problem is now done for at the moment. Alien fleet launches for low awareness orbit. This might be the retaliation coming in for blowing up one of their fleets. Here's cyborging complete. Yeah, what do I want to replace cyborging with? I think probably start working on this one. So we can start growing good old India. Okay. I'm going to tell you to cancel the hunt for xenoforms, and I'm going to try to tell you to move away from the xenoform trying to eat your face. The rest of the guys piling in can probably deal with that problem.
We've removed some threats.
Here we go. Full control of Nepal. Which is going to focus on trying to fix itself in eventuality for being merged into India, so it doesn't damage India as much.
If these results are accurate, we're about to upend the entire medical system. Not a soul outside this room can hear about it until we're certain our patents are watertight. And once they are, the golden age begins. Gentlemen, we're about to profit from life itself. Chairman Soren van Wyk, Sangoma Pharmaceuticals quarterly board meeting minutes.
About to profit from life itself. We want to go into transform phages because we want space hospitals and DNA repair, and I think it's designer life forms is the farms. The tier 3 farms. And okay, this is where we're going to put the part break in. If you're watching on YouTube, there will probably be another part up tomorrow, because we'll probably get around to recording more by your tomorrow. In fact, it should be 3 days before then. Where are we up to recording? If you're watching on Twitch, give me a moment. Bring up the schedule so I can go over what we're streaming over the next couple days. Today was Thursday, so tomorrow is going to be Strategic Command, World War I, the Call to Arms campaign. We're continuing that run. I have it listed as the Central Powers. It's the Inton Powers. We're continuing the Inton Power run from the previous stream of that. So that will be tomorrow's. Saturday will be continuation of Victoria 3 as USA. I suspect we're going to finish up the run that day. Sunday will be Shadow Empire. We're continuing to expand. There's lots of unknown planet to take. And really that's what we need to do to win the game. And then Monday is going to be the continuation of Terra Invicta on the 22nd. If you're watching this on YouTube, I think this is probably YouTube's Christmas episode. So happy Christmas if you are actually enjoying Christmas, and I've not counted my days wrong. And if you're watching on Twitch, obviously we'll have another episode on. We'll be streaming again on the 22nd, which will probably be the 4 parts that come after Christmas, between Christmas and New Year's. That's the upcoming parts that we're recording. So those are the next 4 days out. Strategic Command Friday, Victoria 3 Saturday, Shadow Empire Sunday, Terra Invicta on Monday. I won't be streaming on Christmas, which is the 25th, although based on the schedule, I'm only out to the 22nd right now. We'll see how things go. I think Strategic Command and Victoria 3 will actually finish, meaning those will actually get replaced with some new game before Christmas. So if you're watching on YouTube, you can probably expect there to be new series starting up soon. So if you've got suggestions on what you'd like to see for those new series, and you're watching on YouTube, now's probably a good time to let me know. Well, actually, it's probably a little bit late to let me know, because probably by the time you're getting these comments to me on this video, I've probably already decided what it's next. Unless something gets delayed, like Strategic Command takes more than another stream, then that would be the case. This is also probably the last time to get comments responded to if you're watching live on Twitch. Before I bring the stream down, I'm going to leave the stream up for about a minute after I put the outro to this video. Just a reminder, I stream this live to Twitch and the username Wilcol, and then record it locally for upload to YouTube under the username Wilcol100. So if you missed any of the parts and want to catch them, they do stay up on Twitch for 14 days after they're recorded, and hopefully everything going according to plan should be uploaded to YouTube in 1080p and 60 frames per second before they come down off Twitch. So that's the ongoing plan. With that, I wish you all the best of luck and a good time. Catch you all in the next part, and bye for now.